Peter Parker has the proportional speed, strength and agility of a spider, adhesive fingerprint and toes, and his unique awareness of danger called the spider sense. After the tragic death of his Uncle Ben, Peter understood with great power there must also come great responsibility, and he became the crime-fighting superhero called the Amazing Spider-Man. After the events of Secret Wars, Peter returned to New York with a brand new costume that responded to his every thoughts, gave him immense power and also generated organic webbing. But Peter soon learned that the costume is a living organism called a symbiote. After resisting the aliens' attempt to permanently bond together, they battled for control, but Peter succeeded, removing the symbiote from his body, and the alien then targeted his next victim, Eddie Brock, and turned him into Venom. They shared the same goal, hatred for both Peter Parker and Spider-Man, and Venom started hunting for the wall crawler and attempt to eat him alive. But over the years, Peter has rejoined the symbiote, or wears a black fabric version of the costume. So in today's video, we will cover some of those untold tales. Welcome to ComicsTube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 1 of Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. One night, in Peter's apartment, MJ is preparing for the audition for his acting role, but she cannot fully concentrate as something or someone is bothering her, and it is Peter. He has been acting strangely, almost like he is not quite himself, and MJ learns he is hiding something from her, and she is starting to think whatever it is, it's inside the house, and then she hears some noise coming out under the bed. She keeps hearing something moving just out of sight. Sometimes it sounds like crawling in the walls, sometimes under the floorboards, but she finds none. MJ keeps engaging herself in her work, practicing the audition or singing a song, but inside she is scared. Days have passed, but that fear doesn't fade away. She always hears the noise, like something is always watching her, and it becomes more prominent when Peter comes to bed at night. After MJ found out the secret identity of Peter, that he is Spider-Man, they promised they were done keeping secrets from each other. But now she feels that has changed, and it hurts MJ that the man she loves the most is not trusting her anymore. Peter looks tired, and it makes her worried. So Peter convinces her that he hasn't been sleeping well lately. As Peter leaves for work, MJ becomes alone in the house, and then she hears a noise coming out from the cupboard. She quickly grabs a bat and slowly opens the door. And then a rat jumps from the cupboard and it runs quickly. But still, MJ's feeling hasn't stopped. She knows it's not just a rat. There is something ugly living in this house. She knows if she looks, it will be right behind her. And she is afraid that if she does, what she sees will tear her apart. So MJ decides not to look back and she closes the door. Now MJ is sure what Peter brought with him, it stays in the house. And now it belongs to both of them. Peter hasn't been feeling like himself lately, and neither has she. And now this symbiote is also infecting MJ's mind, and it's slowly consuming her life essence. Something has happened to Peter. He can't remember when it started. It feels like it's nights of running, and Peter realizes that thing is near. He can sense it like a dream of nightmare hovering above him. He is running like hell. Peter tries to use his web shooter, but it's empty, and that thing is chasing right after him. In his whole life, Peter never faced anything like this. He tries his best to get away, outrun this thing, but it feels both of his feet are starting to freeze, and that thing isn't stopping. Running across the rooftop, Peter gets stumbled against something, and he begins to drag on the rooftop and falls from the above, hits the ground on his back. He is covered in blood, no strength is remained in his body, and Peter realizes it's already trapped him and becomes a part of him. Peter tries his best to get that thing off his body, but after struggling a lot, Peter fails, and now that thing, the symbiote, completely overtakes his mind and his body and turns Peter into the Venom. It's Halloween, The kids are enjoying in the street and Peter is coming home after a lot of work. He is in call with MJ as she tells him to attend the party. Everyone is waiting for him. So Peter says he will be there soon. Just need to change his clothes in his apartment. So he arrives home and Peter then remembers his time on the battle world. His costume got damaged and he thought he had found a new fabric replicator. But he got more than he bargained for with the symbiote. It took forever to shake that creep off him. But still it feels like the alien is following him. Peter checks the mirror but he is not actually there. Peter thinks he might be tired. But then the voice becomes more prominent and Peter sees a dying symbiote is standing in front of him. He was waiting for Peter as he wants to bond with him. But Peter reminds him that's not going to happen. He doesn't need him or the black suit. His hold over him has already broken a long time ago. But Venom doesn't agree with that. He knows Peter is still pretending. That is why he made a black costume. It lets him run out and do what Spider-Man can't. When they were one, a power flowed through his veins, greater even his own. And the suit gave him two things that he did not have before. It gave him someone to blame when he acted out with great violence than usual. He said it wasn't him doing those terrible things. The suit gave him an excuse. And the second one, because he was acting with it, it gave him the authority. Like police officers, priests, doctors, judge, everyone has their own costumes. It represents the power and authority of the state. Peter made the red costume when he was a kid, and kids doesn't have the authority. It was him, the black suit, who made him an adult, gave him the power and authority, and someone to blame if things weren't working. And Venom knows Peter misses him, so that is why he made another black costume. He pretended who he was before when he was with the symbiote. He gave him freedom. That's why he is here. And today, he is here for him, for one last time, to accept the black suit. Venom also offers Peter that this time, Peter would be in charge and the symbiote would merely be at his service. He will die soon. He came here with his remaining strength and he forces Peter to say yes, to accept him. But Peter says no. He says the symbiote isn't wrong. He did enjoy those moments when he wore the alien costume. But the thing is, feeling guilt when they hurt someone, it reminds them that they are a part of a community and a family. They have someone in their life who can give them a little of their strength when they need it, and they become more than they ever imagined. They are not alone. But in case of Venom, Carnage, they can do what they want, but in the end, they are alone. And Peter knows that. In the end, Venom doesn't want to die alone, and he feels sorry for that. It is right that he made the black suit just to pretend how strong they were together, more of a badass, and he still wears the black suit. Peter admits he is a nerd, but even nerds like to feel like a badass once in a while. And right in front of Peter's eyes, the Venom fades away, permanently disappears in the air, and Peter attends the party to his love, as he has decided to never look back, live a happy life, because it is short and he doesn't want to waste it. And with this, the chapter 1 of Spider-Man, Black Suit and Blood comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.